I'm your host, Link the Boss.
And I'm your host, Blam the General.
Yeah, baby. What time is it?
It's time for 2 MCs in the Mic Podcast.
I said, what time is it?
It's time for 2 MCs in the Mic Podcast.
You the below, right. Underground where we are, right. If you keep it the buck and I keep it the buck, then we all gonna be all right. Cause we want the ball, right. The money, the bitches and all, right. The figures, the digits, the exquisite visits to all of the different shows, right. I was still want more. Private jets to Caribbean shores. Girls in bikini, champagne grapes on my feed me. Smoking that lettuce for sure. Penthouse on the beach, champagne spilling hot tub where we reach.
You're in tune to the 2 MCs in the Mic Podcast with your host, Link the Boss, Blam the General.
Welcome to the 2 MCs in the Mic Podcast. I go by the name Link the Boss.
And I go by the name Blam the General.
And I go by the name of Pinky Tuscadero. Hey,
Pinky
y'all.
the Brain, as I like to call her.
Hey, y'all.
What's good, man? What we getting into today, y'all? How was y'all day?
It's interesting. Yeah, real interesting.
Yeah, I heard you got a new venture that you're rolling out, man.
Yeah, well, me and my daughters, we're opening G-Mons.
G-Mon.
Yeah.
G-Mon.
It's crazy that you said that because today is my G-Mon's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, G-Mon.
Happy birthday. Happy heavenly birthday.
Happy heavenly birthday.
I mean,
yes.
She'd have been 107 years old today.
My goodness.
Yes.
Wow.
I mean,
well, you know,
Louise B. Hood. Her name, big up to Louise B. Hood. I like to call her Grandma Mo. That's what we call her.
well, happy birthday, Grandma Mo. Happy heavenly birthday.
Yes.
Yeah, but me and my daughters, we're gonna be selling dinners on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yeah, is there any particular like menu on what you can be cooking?
Being is that you have 2 certified chefs.
Oh yeah.
Anything might come out that kitchen.
So it's on a weekly basis.
Yeah, we're gonna, we're filling out our people that buy food, see what they like. We're gonna ask a couple of questions about what they like to be able to purchase, and then we're gonna go for it.
Oh, that's what's up. That sounds excellent. I mean, I'm probably gonna be your first customer.
More than likely.
Because I love what y'all cooking.
Yeah, you like anything we cook.
Whatever it is, I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I'm loving it.
There you go. Miss
Yes.
Julie, how you doing today?
I am blessed.
All right, that's good.
You over there looking at some trending topics, or you just playing a game on your phone?
Looking at football.
Who's winning? Who's winning? You don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
Well, Miss Pinky's gonna bless us with a wonderful start to the day, and then I got the question of the day for Pinky. Then we can go into our topics.
Okay, well, I wrote this. It's called Black Woman, and I wrote it about 40 years ago. And it goes, I've searched the soils of the earth and have found my strong black man. I am of his rib, so I am of him. I am the strength, the foundation of our being, because I bore the fruit of a nation and multiplied into millions. I am queen of my nation. I am black woman. I've loved, I've cried, I've also suffered for my beliefs as well as his manhood. No, I may not have picked the cotton fields, but I bear the aches and the pains of my ancestors, and I promise to retain the knowledge for my brothers and sisters to come. Bet y'all ain't know it was my barge that traveled to now. I'm your righteous Cleopatra. It is my love for my blackness that makes my future generations strong and proud. My beauty as well as my grace that makes me free. But without you, my strong black man, I, queen of queens, can no longer be.
Powerful.
We got to give it up for that.
Yeah.
I got the yak in the hand. I give it a yak. You got to tap the glass on that
Give it
one.
up for that. That was deep.
Yeah.
That was deep, and it reminds me of a class that I'm taking. It's called emancipation of slavery through music. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it speaks about the whole journey over here from Africa and how they used to communicate through
the music. Yeah.
How they used to make fun of the slave masters
through music.
They didn't even know it with them standing right there.
They know what they was saying.
A lot of interesting things that I learned, and that poem actually took me back there.
Well, what that poem started from the love that I had for him. And realizing who he was and realizing who I was, I realized that I had to let him know that he was important.
Yes. What better way than through poetry?
And that poem is 40 years old.
Wow. That poem just as old as motherfucking me.
No, whatever.
Crazy.
I'm 40. I was 40 years old. It's just as old as me.
Yeah, I wrote that
Crazy
poem.
part is it's still relevant today.
Yeah.
It's a timeless poem.
Yeah.
100 years from now, it's still gonna be relevant.
And see, the thing is, once another part of it was that I wanted my sisters to know who they were.
Right. I felt that. I felt that definitely the vibe of putting some respect on on our sisters' names.
Yes.
You know
And
what I mean?
enlightening the men too.
Yes. Because
So
They can understand.
Right.
They can understand the struggle of the woman, not just the black woman, but every woman.
woman,
all
period.
Yeah.
But when it came to us, you know,
It's more of a struggle. It's more of a struggle for the black woman just because the black man goes through so much and they gotta deal with us.
but it's not even so much about that. What it was about was the fact that, you know, even though, and see, this was all part of the plan. You know, the slave master would be raping us on the table while our husband was hiding underneath. And in a lot of ways, that's also part of our problem because we as women felt like they didn't protect us. You understand? But we took the weight, and it not only kept us alive, but it kept you alive and our children.
Yep.
You understand? So a whole lot of that poem, it was a mix of everything that I had been going through throughout my life, a mix of probably what my grandmother went through and what her grandmother went through in order for us to even get to this point.
With it.
You know what's something else that I learned? And did you know we go back 4 generations? Our great grandparents, slaves.
Yeah, it's not that far fetched
Exactly,
from.
that's what I'm saying.
It's not that far out.
When you look at it,
It's not.
When you look at it like that, they say the average person lives to 80 years or so. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
So if we go back 80 years from now, that's my grandma.
Yeah. But you know what my grandmother always said?
That was in 1940.
Right.
80 years.
80 years
Right.
from that was her grandma was a
slave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, my grandmother made it a point to tell us none of us were ever slaves, which I find that a little hard to believe because, you know, my last name is Dubignon. My family are the Dubignons of Jekyll Island. So I'm one of the descendants of the Dubignons of Jekyll Island, and they were all white. You know, but
somebody had to get some black Poontang somewhere around there.
they did get some black Poontang, but the point of the matter is what actually happened is she wasn't a slave.
Oh, she was a mistress? What was she?
No, she wasn't a slave. She was a wife to one of the white male Dubignons. She was never a slave. So that's why my grandmother always makes it a point. She used to, at least when she was alive, to tell us that none of us were ever slaves.
Yeah, so you ain't got nothing to trip about.
No, I do have something to trip about.
No.
No, I do
If
have something
your
to trip
ancestors
about.
wasn't a slave, you cannot trip about
Because I don't
slavery.
believe it. I don't believe it.
She can't. Hey.
I'm just saying.
She can't get none of that reparation
Exactly.
money.
You don't get none of that.
No, I don't believe
Your
it.
people was here.
I don't believe
your
it.
people just watched the slavery go on. They wasn't a part of it.
No,
You know what I mean?
I don't believe that she wasn't a slave.
We believe it for you. I need your reparation check.
No, my grandbabies need their reparation check.
Well, you know, it's the Ask Pinky segment.
Yeah, ask Pinky about it.
Ask Pinky about it. That's what we call it. So,
What are we asking Pinky today?
just let me get it. You know, I have to frame the question. The question has to be
Oh, Lord,
properly
here it comes.
framed.
Here it comes, y'all.
It ain't too crazy this week.
Oh, wow.
So, in speaking with a lot of my counterparts who are in committed or married relationships, fix this mic real quick, and do apologize for the popping of the mic or whatever, but I gotta get it right. So, they're saying to me that, you know, once you get married, the honeymoon phase is over. Once you're in a committed relationship, you can't get no more sexual gratification. You know,
this is an important question.
Exactly.
That all men be thinking.
Exactly.
Okay,
So
and I'm gonna tell you what's wrong.
Hold on. Let me finish. Please let me frame it, and then I give it to you. Take the floor.
Get it to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, you're in a relationship when you're dating. You can get it when they want it, however you want it, where you want it.
I mean,
you know
how
what I mean?
you want it.
Exactly.
Sneaking around to get it.
Exactly.
Don't care if there's somebody in the other room.
Yeah.
You're still getting it.
Exactly. And then when you get
As
married,
you commit yourself to this person. Everything changes.
yeah, you ain't getting no more of that motherfucker love.
Now, what you gotta ask for it.
You gotta
When
make
they
an
said
appointment.
No, now they all of a sudden can say no. Before it was never no. It was always whatever you want, Papa. Now all of a sudden it's I'm tired right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got you later. And then later turns into next week.
Yeah.
You know what I
Or
mean?
next year.
Yeah, exactly.
No. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Okay,
And then,
guys.
well, hold up. And then you already told us that all of this other shit that is cheating. So what do a man do if he ain't, you know what I mean, getting satisfaction? Satisfaction in his house is not guaranteed.
Okay, ladies. I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view first, and then I'll deal with the man's point of view.
All right.
The lady's point of view is, in order to keep things the way they were when the relationship began, you gotta be doing the same shit you was doing when the relationship began. Y'all change up a lot because you get comfortable. Oh, that's already been conquered. I ain't gotta worry about that. And you start lacking in different areas. Rather it be the conversations that you guys used to have, where you'd be on the phone for 2 or 3 hours, falling asleep on the phone. Oh, baby, I love you, and I love you, and all of that. And then once you are in a committed relationship with this person, you do not continue the things that you used to do to get her. And that goes both ways. I'm not going to just say that the men are lacking as far as the relationship with the
Miss
women.
Pinky, I love you so much, but in my mind it's bullshit.
Of course.
I'm just telling you that, just to tell you in my mind that's what it's saying. But I'm gonna let you go ahead, cause
But as a man, of course you're going to say that, because I guarantee that you are not doing the same if you're in this type of situation. Whereas, you know,
whoa.
everything was beautiful.
Whoa. I got a problem.
What?
I didn't hit record on my shit.
You got to be kidding.
I swear to God on that thing I love.
You know what? We about to...
No, it's gonna be on the camera though.
But we don't want it on the camera. We want it on the shit.
No, I can still get the audio from him. The audio over there is good. I just hit the record from here and I get the
Yo,
rest of the piece
Blam,
over
what do we do with him?
there. I don't know.
What we gonna do with him, Blam?
No, it's all right. The audio from over there is gonna be good, and I
All
just
them buttons you was pushing and fucking
I'm
with.
telling you,
You didn't push the
all
most
that damn
important
time,
one.
you ain't pushed the volume button, nut.
it's all good. The audio is gonna be good over
shit.
there. And I'll just take the beginning half of that and add it to this half. So,
I mean, we got this.
yeah,
This is great.
Yeah, we ain't worried about
yeah,
it.
just continue. Don't worry about it.
Okay, now from a man's point of view,
Right.
when we first trying to get y'all, yeah, there are things that we do. You know, the sexy lingerie, the smelling good, you know, hair not out of place, lips looking sexy, and all of that. We do those things. But we have to continue to do those things because you got to keep your man interested, ladies. Because for me, I'm going to be every woman. Today you might come home, my hair be red, hot red, and I got on a sexy outfit. Or tomorrow you might come home and I'll be natural with the boy shorts on and the t-shirt. You have to do things that will keep their attention. Because men do not have a very long attention span. And what actually happens is when they stop looking at you, they see something else.
What you think happened when they ain't getting no sex? What kind of attention you think is going? Where you think the attention is going?
Okay, well, I mean,
It would depend on the situation. Kids, could be career.
Yeah, but you gotta fit.
You're supposed to make time. It's supposed to be time made for your other half, your better half, however you want to put it.
and that goes on both sides, fellas.
Of course. I'm not speaking on one
When's
side.
the last time you brought your woman home some flowers?
I'm speaking, it was just a few weeks ago. Birthday, maybe?
Oh, don't
And that
lie.
was in July. Our birthdays is in July.
I think it was a birthday. I got her some flowers. I mean, if I give flowers every day, then they don't really mean shit no more. So
Who
if
said
I,
that?
if I get you flowers every day the same way I tell you I love you every day, you be like, you say it too much. If I don't say it, then when I do say it, it means something. If I give you flowers every day, then when I give you flowers on your birthday, that shit don't mean shit. That's just like every other day.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
this is a community show.
Hey, yo.
I'm just saying. I just saying, my G. This is
I'm just saying, though.
this is a community show.
I'm just saying.
Family
That's
show.
what I'm saying. Y'all can chime in at any given time if I'm wrong.
No.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I already got crucified for
Yeah,
damn
me.
Nick. When you said W chopping you off,
Know what I'm
I
saying?
made sure I let you go all the way through just to remind you that it ain't. The question wasn't for you, just in case. Because I'm getting a vibe like you feeling some kind of way.
I'm just putting it out there for men, and this is why men don't buy flowers every time they come
I'm fucking
home.
with you.
And candy.
But
and all
guys,
that,
can I tell
because
you something?
it's supposed
When
to
you
be-
are courting that
it's
woman,
it's
when
supposed
you
to-
are courting that woman, when you trying to get that poom poom, you guys go through whatever it takes. It don't matter.
Yeah, but that's
I
the
mean,
point,
if you
too.
want her bad enough.
But let me play devil's advocate, which I do very well.
Yes, you do.
Anytime a male meets a female, and a female meets a male, they meet their representative.
Exactly.
They don't
That's not
meet
the
the
real
female until
To know me is to live with me, but go ahead.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you're meeting the representative anyway. She don't show you the
Real her.
skeletons that's in the closet. So we understand that.
Right.
And you don't know somebody until you spend a lot of time and you live with them. So a lot of the time, what you see or what you think you're buying ain't really
Ain't
what
really
you
what
get.
you get.
Right.
man.
Right. And that to me isn't just in general. We're just dealing with relationships.
Yeah.
But when you get to the relationship, if you decide that you're gonna be in a relationship, and you have a man that is engaged in certain things, you gotta clear that shit up from early out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I'm accustomed to getting sexual satisfaction
Whenever, wherever.
yeah, vaginal satisfaction wherever, whenever, that should happen, or you know that's what comes with me. That was what come with me. If that's not a dose that you could keep up with, don't fuck with it because the money and the mood and the situation is right. Just be like, yo, that's just not my level right there. That's not.
Exactly.
You can't get into the ninth inning of the
I'm
game.
sure every guy tells the girl when they dealing with him, like, look, I got a strong sexual fucking appetite, or something else. Or maybe
But see,
my
with y'all-
appetite ain't as strong as you might
With
think.
y'all, sometimes your appetite is temporary, unfortunately. And when I say that, it's
Yeah, but-
temporary for the person that is temporary for.
Well,
In those cases, those ain't the cases that we speaking on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That wasn't the topic. The topic
We
is
speaking
about
on the cases.
a man that is with his woman, committed relationship. They are married after a while, maybe a kid or two, whatever. You can paint the picture, picket fence, whatever. You're in a relationship after a while, and then the sex suffers, and that's a national problem. Not only just black people, that's white
Everybody,
people too.
What are you
Everybody
not
goes- So
doing?
I'm trying to figure out-
What are you not doing that you were doing before?
Let me
That's
ask you a
my
question. Why
Vice
is it
versa.
always? Why is it always whenever there's a situation is what the man
the
ain't
man-
doing?
I didn't say that.
No,
I said
I'm
vice
just asking you.
versa. I said vice versa. So that goes for y'all and for us. What were you doing when you were courting me or courting her
I'm
that
gonna tell
made
you what
her
she was
want?
doing. She was giving up them buns when you wanted it. I mean, and what we were doing is we was holding it down, doing the same thing we do now. All right, we might not be as romantic as we were when
That's
we was
what you-
actually
that's-
chasing it.
That's where you messed
Know
up
what I
at.
mean?
But go ahead.
Know what I mean? We might not be all the way in, like, all right, every Beckett moment we thinking about how to make you happy. Because at some point we got to try and make ourselves happy too.
Listen, I'm gonna clear it up for you, my brother, because I know where you leading to. Alley-oop it over here for a minute. I'm gonna take it to the slam dunk.
All right, dunk.
All right, dunk it, bro.
Jordan, that
Let
shit,
me
man.
explain something to you. We need to stop.
Blaming each other.
Well, what we need to stop doing is have these woman things like, when I have my period, I need a whole bunch of chocolate. All of these we create these little things that are nuances. Like woman wants chocolate and shit when they're going through shit. They want this. We create so much nuances that we create them and they become true. The truth of the matter is, if you're in a relationship with somebody, your job is to take care of them, and their job is to take care of you.
Correct.
And if you're so we're gonna take all of the fluff away. The core of the situation is, if we're in a relationship together and I'm your man, and I don't feel like I'm sexually happy, you shouldn't be mad if I'm smashing something else out in the street too. Then you shouldn't be mad, because if you don't do your job, I don't give a fuck what it is.
What about vice versa though?
Same
Would you
thing
want
goes
your woman
vice
out
versa.
there smashing somebody else because you ain't doing your job?
Yeah, she should. If that's
Exactly.
the case.
The woman
if
is
I'm
not
not,
gonna,
if I'm not giving it up,
I don't see a woman having a problem getting no wood from their man.
well, you don't know if no problem because you
Hold
ain't
on.
slinging no wood.
Uh-oh.
See, that's where y'all go wrong.
Right.
Y'all think that stick between y'all legs is always pleasing to your woman.
Well,
And
I mean,
sometimes it might not be pleasing her the way it used to please her because you're not doing certain things that you used to do before.
okay, I'm with you on that, and
Tell her, Miss
I'll
Julie.
answer that with this.
So then you're sitting there wondering why you're not getting it as much because you're not completely fulfilling her
Okay, well, I'll answer.
when you are getting
I'm
it.
speaking about somebody that is
Handling their business.
Handling their business. I can't speak.
I don't know if that's some kind of innuendo towards me or what.
No. They got nothing to do. Get out of here.
Shit.
Get out of
I
here.
don't know.
Get out.
You know what I mean?
Get out your feelings. Get out your feelings. We're definitely not doing that.
I said, I don't
She
know.
has to play devil's advocate.
She
There's
has
two women in the room.
That's her job.
What else she's gonna say? You're supposed to expect that.
Yes.
No.
But
This is not the.
what you can do is
But do you ever sit down and talk about it, guys?
That's what I'm just finna say. That was the point I'm about to bring up. Like, how about expressing that to your better half or your other half to allow them to try and
Adjust.
correct the situation or where they going wrong at or figure it out.
I feel like this. What I was getting to. I'm speaking about. It's not the sex is the problem. Is that the time is not being made for the sex. That's the only thing I'm speaking of, because once we start to throw other layers on the shit, we don't get to the core of the problem. So the problem don't never get addressed because we kind of put different things and take it
but
away.
you gotta think too. Every relationship has
It's
different situations.
Issues. Yeah, and
Issues
like
is different.
if I know
You might be in a situation where you're not even sleeping in the same room as your female.
Facts.
So how do you incorporate sexual time when you can't even sleep? Because normally when it happens in the bedroom. You just wake
that's
up,
part of the problem
wake
too.
up, you
That's
wake up
part
when you
of the
going
problem,
to sleep,
guys.
and then you rubbing on some booty or something, and then your rubs go somewhere else, and next thing you know, you're at it.
But that's another problem
So if you take
because
the bedroom out the equation, then you don't really have no plan.
what's wrong with the living room floor? What's wrong with the shower?
Man,
What's wrong
some
with the
people
kitchen?
Got kids. Most
I mean,
people got kids and grandkids and things of that nature where they can't just get
Yeah,
freaky
so-
everywhere.
Let me tell you something.
you gotta make it fun.
I would pay any amount of money to have my own room and my own video on the room. We need to have the boom boom room and have my own room, and then they have their own room.
Yeah, but I mean,
Keep it a buck.
I mean,
Fuck
Yeah,
yes,
because
man,
I really don't want nobody sleeping with me.
everybody
I'm
got
sorry.
money.
Me
I don't
neither.
like.
Everybody
I'm not
got money,
comfortable
man.
with it.
I don't want nobody all up on
I
me.
know. Don't hug me. Don't try to hold me tight and all of
Yeah,
that.
well, if that's what y'all was doing when y'all first got together, how you gonna switch that up now that y'all in a relationship? That's part of the reason why shit gets fucked up, though.
Well, the
Because
thing
I'm
is,
sure y'all was taking showers together. You was sleeping in the same bed together. Y'all was waking up together, and now that shit
adjustments,
changes.
things changes because evolution happened. I'm cool with that. But if there's something that keeps me going in the relationship and you take it away, don't get mad if I go get it somewhere else. Is all I'm saying. If that was a part of what,
And vice versa.
yeah, the vice versa part is
Don't
cool.
get mad if I go elsewhere and get it.
Nah, that ain't no problem.
But can I tell you
if it ain't
something?
swinging
Before
like it
I
used
have
to
to do
swing,
that,
it's all good.
before I have to go elsewhere to get it, I'm gonna let you know that you lacking on your job, and if you don't get it right, I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. But that's what he's saying
I'm
too.
not gonna cheat on you.
The man is saying at the same time, I'm already putting in all of this work in this situation. I'm working and I still can't get no.
Still
I
ain't
can't
getting
splash
that.
off. He
Still ain't
can't
getting
splash
that.
off. He
I'm
can't
doing
splash.
everything that you ask of me.
and I can't splash.
Does it
off.
always have to be the splash off though, y'all?
Well,
Yeah,
listen,
well, I mean, there's certain things
listen,
there's certain things
sex is a part
valuable
of
to
every
you.
relationship.
There's certain things valuable to the man. You can't
Sex is
dictate. You can't
you know
determine what it is.
You know what they call a relationship without sex?
Sexless.
Delusional. It's not really a fucking relationship.
But you know something? Can I tell y'all something, guys? Certain things, as people get older, certain things change. Their sex drive changes. Their
that's
ability to perform changes. So if that's all that your relationship is based on, you don't have a relationship anymore.
We're not speaking on that, but everybody wants to be happy, right?
So then you find your happy place together.
Yeah, man.
Because like I said,
what if your happy place is up in the booty?
Well, you know they making them what you call it?
Get you a dog, nigga. Get a dog or something.
They making them things right now, y'all. So if it just get that bad, yo, I see you later. You know what I mean?
Y'all gonna be in trouble when they can just go to the store and buy a pack of pussy and come home. You gonna be asked out.
Lord. They got them too.
You know, I'm just telling you.
They got them too. I seen I think it was on which?
Quality is Obvious Lawn Care Services. We can fulfill all of your lawn care needs. If you're in need of decorative home landscapes, no problem. If you need your hedges trimmed and sculpted to perfection, no problem. If you're in need of lawn restoration, not a problem at all. Just call QIO to the rescue at 404-388-9866. We have a competitive pricing system that beats all competitors. Whether you own your home or you're renting your home, call QIO for your lawn care needs at 404-388-9866. QIO, where quality is obvious.
Yes.
After the repair of the technical difficulties, we are back to the conversation of relationships.
Oh yeah.
Two MCs and a Mic podcast. We doing it?
Yes. And as I was telling my boys here, sometimes when you guys are courting a woman or trying to get her, you're doing everything and anything. And what happens is once you get her, you feel like it's already been conquered and you don't have to work so hard anymore. That's your mistake. You got to work 24/7 to keep her.
The answer to that question would simply be then don't make it so hard and I don't have to work so hard. You wouldn't have such a hard expectation. It could be like that. Or it could be that
anything that comes easy ain't worth keeping though.
I'm with you on that too. But what I'm also saying too is that if we're going to jump through the hoops and I prove myself to get there, I should. It's like you do everything to get to heaven.
You should make it easier. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Continuing to jump through hoops.
Yeah, exactly. When I get there.
Eventually, your motherfucker runs out of breath.
Exactly.
Okay, but what happens vice versa when she got you now? So she walking around with the bonnet on her head, looking crazy all day. She's no longer sexually appealing to you. So is she not doing what she was doing when she got you?
I'm still willing to knock it out the park.
I'm just gonna say, for men, I don't think that plays a part.
It does.
We still want something regardless.
Because you go out there and get something young and cute and firm titties and all of that shit.
Yeah, it's all right. Listen to me. There's different types of men, and you can't take that one. There's somebody that just need to have something looking a certain way. The woman got to weigh a certain amount of weight. They got to weigh a certain amount of weight. There's different types of niggas. I'm telling
shallow.
You. Yeah.
The shallow type of dude is into that.
Yeah, and then he gets what he deserves.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't mind a little stretch marks and a little belly hangover. I like that type of shit. I don't want nothing too perfect. Yeah, I don't want nothing too perfect. I'm not interested in. But honestly, I'm interested in real. I'm not interested in something that has to consistently take maintenance.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying?
Love takes maintenance.
I understand that, but that's what I want to work at. I don't want to work at the other shit.
Yeah, I want to work on.
Yeah, I don't want to work at. Yeah, I want to work at the love.
I want the man who I want is the man who tried to get me. I want him to be there.
You want the nigga to keep trying.
Always.
Keep on trying.
Keep working at it.
And you ain't giving up no vaginal satisfaction.
As long as he keep trying.
Let me tell you
as long as he
happy.
As long as he keep chasing, I'm happy.
No,
and he gonna run out of breath.
Because if he keep trying, he actually may.
He may is the problem. May is the problem.
May is the big,
he
the
need
big
to or he has to.
No,
May is the
that's
fucking
not fair.
problem.
That's not fair.
We don't fuck with May.
No, that's not fair.
I don't even like the
because
most
you
May.
gotta give.
Exactly.
You
Man,
gotta
I'm
give
October,
me.
baby.
You gotta give me in return what I want.
I'm
like
April. I came before May.
Whatever. You gotta do what you did to get me to keep me. That's all I'm saying.
Consistency, guys.
Consistency.
Yeah, I'm with all of the consistency and everything. All I'm speaking on, honestly, to be honest, is that I just feel like women make it so difficult for simple men to just figure out simple shit. If you're with somebody and you know that sex is a big part, it means a lot to them. Like if you're with a woman, you're like, you knew this means
and
a
then
lot
she
to
gonna
me.
hold it back if what you doing ain't right. If she know that means a lot to you,
That's
she
bullshit,
is going
though.
to
But
hold.
that's bullshit, though.
Yeah, what else she
It's a
got?
weapon.
So basically, it turns into a weapon.
What else do we have?
Once you get in a
What
relationship,
you mean?
it becomes a weapon.
So hold on. Let me answer the question this way. A man that goes out there, he's working, paying the bills, doing all
Doing it all.
cutting the grass. Kid
man.
run
He
outside,
need to
daddy.
be cutting both grass, but go ahead.
He can't get to the second law.
Get to the other grass.
He can't get to the other law.
That's the problem.
Yeah. He's trying to mow all the lawn around this motherfucker.
Y'all done
He
done
trying to
you
have.
have done something to turn your woman off.
He's trying to have
That's it.
everybody in the house calling him daddy.
Pretty
He's
much.
trying to figure out what he need to do.
All
right, so, okay,
Julie
then-
Brown.
Let me ask you the question this way then. What are some of the signs that we're totally off?
The lack of sex you crying about?
Yeah, that will let you know
You
something
did
ain't right.
something somewhere that she's being rebellious for. And to get back at you, she know the best thing to do is withhold sex.
Yes.
All right, so if you ain't getting no pussy, you're fucking up somewhere.
Somewhere,
Yeah,
exactly.
All right, so that's the first indication.
That's the first indication that you're fucking up.
the
The
second,
first indication really should be your woman telling you, like, look, yo, listen,
get back on
dropping
your
the
game.
ball right here.
Yeah.
I need you to. I need you.
I'm
to,
sure she did before she stopped giving it to
up.
you.
I need you to pick it on up and do something in this area because
Right.
you're slacking in this area.
Okay, for instance.
And give a man a fighting chance.
For
You
instance.
know what I mean?
My
Like
man.
you only know you're in trouble when you're in jail.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, you in no poom
When
poom
it's too
jail.
late.
Exactly.
When it's too late. It's
Yeah.
too late. All right. Now
You're
we know
in
there's a
poom poom
problem.
jail.
Yeah, you're in poom
which
poom jail.
basically
Boom, boom,
means
on lockdown.
Poom
Yeah,
poom
man.
on lockdown, yeah.
Yeah, which basically means that it's something that you are either not doing right or something you done totally wrong. Let's say, for instance, every month I gotta go out there and bust my behind to pay the bills, and you laying up on your behind doing nothing. I'm not gonna be very sexually attracted to you, cause I'm gonna be fucking tired.
I mean, I feel you on that.
Yeah, that's
I feel you on all of that.
That goes without
So
saying.
that's just one of the examples that I'm
I
giving.
feel you on all that, but there's a lot of men out there that do everything and not
Do
getting
it
no
all,
pussy.
and still struggling in the
There's a
bedroom.
lot of men that do everything to make sure their family is straight. When you look at it from the outside looking in, it looks good. And then when you look at all of the trinkets and the stuff that the wife has, it look good. And when you ask them, like, I don't get no, I may get pussy once a month, if that.
And on your birthday,
Yeah.
and holidays.
Yeah, on your birthday, you get the special sauce.
Oh yeah, you get a special on your birthday.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
If you're
Yeah,
lucky,
if you ain't fucked up before your birthday.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know, that whole month, if your birthday's on the 20th, you be like, yo, I can't do nothing.
here's
Yo, you going out? Nah, I ain't going nowhere. Why?
Here's the question. Here's another question. All right. So, if we do vice versa, say the female is not holding her weight, and
Well, hold the dick then.
is it you hold the dick? What we do is give it to somebody else. You see what I'm saying?
And you see how
See what I
grimy
mean?
that shit is? And she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing. But you hold the dick back from her to give it to somebody
Listen,
else.
because if she ain't doing what she's supposed to be doing, sex is probably a part of it.
Well, I ain't never.
So
had, I ain't never had one.
Withholding the ding-a-ling back. It's just giving her what she wants anyway. Because if she ain't giving it to you, then obviously that's what the fuck she wants. She don't want to give it to you.
But you turned the whole thing around and you said it's a woman that ain't doing her part.
Exactly.
Rather, I mean, some women will just lay there and let you get your shit off.
Yeah, some do that.
Some will just lay there and let you do what you gotta do.
We talking about the ones that ain't doing their shit. They still withholding the buns.
Hey, listen to me.
Keep it buck. They probably cheating if they doing it like that.
Not necessarily.
Let me put it to you like this. I know if you did a poll with 10 niggas and say, hey, if you with your woman, you ain't trying to cheat, and she acting like she ain't want to give you, but she'll let you just get your nut off, the nigga gonna be like, fuck her, I'll go get my nut off. Most niggas is gonna say, you know what, I'll get my nut off.
And guess what? And we feel like that too, like just get the shit over with. But then that's fucked up too.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find. Where does the road meet happiness? Where happiness kicks in at?
Where the road means happiness is that you, as we said last week, it's communication. Every relationship.
So would it be better to have like a schedule, like, all right, we fucking 2 times a week?
No, you want your shit to be spontaneous.
We gonna be fucking 2 times a week at least. Know what I mean?
It's a job now.
So, exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta put in a pussy appointment.
Exactly. It's a job for us.
Exactly.
Hold on, if you making it a job for us, why shouldn't it be a job for y'all too?
Exactly.
It's a job for us to keep doing the thing we do when we're chasing you.
It's a job for us.
Y'all gonna end up in divorce court.
Now that we got you, we still gotta chase you? Alright, we gotta chase you.
You gotta keep
and that's
me.
why.
It's not chasing me no more. You're keeping me now.
And that's why when them young boys say paying for it ain't cheating becomes a lot more attractive to a lot more men. I'm not saying myself or my partner over there, but I could start to see why people with low self-esteem or just don't even have the tolerance to deal with certain shit would just seem to feel like it's just easy for me to go, you know what I mean? It's a bad bitch. I'm good. And I don't have no question.
Yeah, I ain't gotta ain't no strings attached.
No
you know, I pay you this money, you doing what I say.
And I see you next month.
Exactly.
And I see you whenever I need to see you. If I'm right, I may be seeing you every other weekend. If you know what I mean, my money right, because I could call up whoever I want to call up. I could determine who I want to be with. I could just be like white, black, Asian, persuasion.
Then you don't need to be in a committed relationship.
Well, that's what I'm saying, mate. It's becoming that. It's a good thing you said that because listen, there is like what every 3 women to 1 man, right?
It's more than that.
All right. So what? Give me a ratio.
I think it's like 10.
7 to 10.
Yeah.
7 to 10. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. And then when you take out for inflation means people that are
like about 12.
People that are gay and in other situations.
Yeah.
When you take out that situations and males that are heterosexual that are in prison, that ratio changes, right?
A whole lot.
It's
more like 20.
Exactly. So now when you have a man, isn't that not becomes a high commodity, important product?
That's why a lot of women.
No. I'm asking the question. No. So then you would just rather not have a man.
It's easier for a woman to get a man than it is for a man to get a woman.
I believe that's not true.
Not in today's
maybe
age.
not for me though. I just don't know.
Not in today's age.
I am beating them off with a stick.
There's a difference between having a woman and having a hoe.
No. I feel
There's
you
a difference
that.
between having a woman and having a hoe.
I mean, it's way more lonely women out there than men because the ratio we were just speaking about.
Yeah.
Let you know that there ain't enough men to even go around to get every woman. So every woman can have a man.
Every woman, just not. Yeah,
There's
every woman cannot have a
women
man
out there than there is men.
Exactly.
And they'd rather remain lonely than to put up with the
man.
bullshit.
Some women will just lower the standard.
They will do that
get
too.
A nut. Yeah, what I'm saying.
A lot of women will put up with your bullshit
just to get a nut,
just to be able to say they got a man.
So let me ask you a question: if you got a man, he tearing it out the park. Ain't nobody ever tearing out the park like that. Or this nigga could sling some motherfucking.
When that nigga come home, his dinner is cooked, his slippers is at the door, mama is in her sexiest necklace.
So in that case, it doesn't matter if he's doing all the things he did when he was chasing you. Long as the ding-a-ling.
If he's swinging like, listen to me. Listen, hold on. Yeah, you fucked up, Pinky.
Yeah, exactly.
Pinky, whoa, Pinky.
Get it back yourself into a corner.
Exactly. Don't get out and don't leave the corner yet. Hold up, Pinky. Hold up. Let me listen to what I'm saying.
What you saying?
If the nigga you got a nigga, he can't fucking keep a job to save his fucking life.
Oh, few of
He
them.
can't pay a fucking bill to save his life.
Had a few of them too.
But goddamn
He
it,
make
no.
you jump, he make you reach for the ceiling.
Exactly.
Every
But
time.
every time this motherfucker put it down, you like, Lord, if this motherfucker could just find a job, I'd keep it.
Fuck that! I go get 2 jobs.
Okay. Now we getting somewhere.
Fuck that! I go get 2
That's
jobs.
what I'm just saying.
Baby,
Because
you stay home and play the PlayStation. I'll be back.
that shit crazy.
Yo, honestly and truthfully, y'all, all we really need to do as couples in relationships, whether it's something fly by or something permanent,
Right.
we have to be honest with each other.
Right.
We have to let each other know what it is we expect and what we want and what we don't want.
Right.
And then you give the other party the option as to whether they want to be a part of that.
That's facts. And you know, the only thing that I see, the common theme every time we have these conversations is that communication.
Yes.
It all boils down to
Yes,
communication.
That's what it is.
I know we fuck around and we throw a lot of shit out there, but we do it to show you that at the end of the day, if you ain't communicating as a couple on whatever level,
You're in trouble.
none of this shit gonna work no matter
Nope.
what you do.
Nope.
I don't care if you have
Gonna be an issue.
if you got shortcomings, maybe she gotta teach you how to hit the spot just quick enough to get
maybe
it
she
off.
gotta show you where
know
it's
what I mean?
at. Yeah.
Figure that out. You know, maybe you gotta find some more tricks, put some more tools in the tool bag,
Yes.
do something. But
All of that.
But at the end of the day,
It's
the conversations need to be had, and I think that's what conversation. And another topic that we're gonna pick up on our next episode is family and finances, because there's one half of the family be doing one thing, the other half of the other family doing one thing. When they check the bank account, there ain't no money and ain't nothing getting done. We're gonna talk about that on our next episode, because we're gonna figure out this money management within relationships and family. Because this nigga's used to doing this with his money, Shorty's used to doing this with his money, and then now the money
when they
become
come
us.
together,
It's
80%
She doing
of
what she do,
breakups
and he doing what he
Yeah.
do.
in relationships
Instead of
have a
putting
lot to
everything
do
together.
with finances. A lot
and
of
communication.
Yes, communication. So, if you know that you handle money, you're frugal, you're not somebody that's throwing it away, and he is somebody that throws it away, that ain't frugal, that he'll spend at the drop of a dime, then the two of you need to come to the conclusion, baby, you gonna handle the money. You understand? So it's all
Well, we're gonna speak about that. I don't want to go into that. We're gonna speak about
that's a
it because you got
different-
another topic
different
that you
topic.
want to touch on, and I want to do that. But our next episode is definitely gonna be about relationships and finances.
Yes,
You know what I mean? I may need to get my little money to go to the strip joint to see something shake. But some niggas need to see something shake to come home to be great.
Yeah.
Some niggas, I'm just keeping it butt. Some niggas, what they see out in the streets,
Niggas
Then
get
they go
inspired.
home and knock it out
They
the
be,
box.
They be inspired.
Yeah.
by-
inspirational.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Every now and then somebody they jump on the little Pornhub, catch a little, see the whole shit.
I've heard a
I'ma
couple of
try
guys
a little
say that.
some of that, you know what I mean?
I've heard a couple of guys say
You know what I
that.
mean?
Now hold up, but I got a quick question. Like, say you dealing with a dude that ain't really well endowed like that.
Yeah.
You gotta show them how to work it, baby.
Yeah, you gotta show him how to work it, right?
Right.
Communication, baby. Everything you
so-
say is gonna come at the communication.
So
Let's go.
if you're trying to communicate that, listen, man, this ain't my field. Like, you know what? I never ate no buns before.
Right.
Not speaking for me personally. I'm
Sound
just
like
saying.
somebody I know, but go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. I never ate no buns before, but my lady loves to get her shit ate, and I don't know how to do it right. Now, wouldn't it be easy for her to show you how she like it, or
Yeah.
to not show you, but to
Direct you.
explain exactly?
Yeah, that's
direct
why-
you
yeah,
on
you-
how
To
she
the right,
likes
baby.
it,
A little bit to the
so that
right.
she
No,
could,
no, right there. Yeah.
so that you'll be able to do it and satisfy her and make it more pleasurable for her.
Yeah, I guess so.
But we have to communicate.
You see that back in the day, allegedly we used to have dick sucking contests. Chicks would invite you over, and they want to determine how good
Who's the best?
and who's the best.
Who's the best?
Yeah.
The good old days.
Shorty would call you, say she and her girl having a dick sucking contest,
really?
and they need you to be a judge.
I need you to be judge. You suck dick better. My head way better than
I've
that shit.
never heard about those contests.
I'm telling you.
Never
But
have I
I'm sure-
attended one either.
I mean, neither. Never attended one
And
because
that's the reason why you guys are held in high regards, because those females right now are not really the most pleasant to everybody. You know what I mean? We do have a thing they call community pussy.
oh yeah,
You know what community pussy is?
Yeah, everybody
That means
hit that.
well, yeah, and
everybody.
and that means that on the weekend or whatever day of the week, who called her first?
It's who get it first.
Who get it first? You know what I mean? She may have to do a 2-rounder. You know what I mean?
So how do you change a hoe to a housewife?
You can't do that.
You marry a hoe, you know you married a hoe, she gonna be a hoe.
She gonna be a hoe all the time?
All the time. But your key is making her your hoe.
If you fall in love with a hoe, you just gotta be expecting her to fuck with other people.
No.
Let me ask you a question.
Make her your hoe.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference. Make her your hoe.
So, Pinky, let me ask you another question. Since you're talking about that, if your man wanted to have a threesome, would you do it?
Hell no. I'm enough for any man.
You wouldn't let him get another piece?
Nah.
Huh?
Nah.
What about if he wanted to share you with his friend?
That nigga would be dead. Okay?
They say sharing is caring.
Yeah.
They say sharing is caring.
Let me tell you something.
I'm going to give Jamaican
Community Poontang is usually very infected. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I'm not sharing my man with nobody.
A lot of the time, the infection that she got is one that niggas been sharing for their life anyway.
And they all got it.
That whole group been having
Everybody
that
got
shit.
it.
Niggas been fucking around. They've been carrying that same, because there's some STDs that are not like, they don't give off a symptom, or they don't kill you, don't do nothing. You got some shit going on in the system. A lot of times that's in the community. I'm from Jamaica, we walk barefooted, and when I came here, there was certain tests they did. That there was like certain things that came up through my, you know what I mean, my feet, because I normally just walk barefooted most of my life. And my whole life growing up, I had one pair of shoes. That motherfucker had to be clean and ready to go out to school. And I had one pair of shoes for church. That was it. In between them two pair of shoes, there was no pair of shoes. So
in order to keep those clean,
you can't wear them.
You can't wear them,
Yeah, but
so
what we all have to do, y'all, is you got to be who you are individually, whatever that is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you and your woman start a relationship a certain way, in order to keep that relationship on that track, you got to act the way that you acted when you started it.
The truth of the matter is this. Is that you get involved with a female and she give you her representative, and then and the male do to a degree.
Yes,
but hold up,
y'all ain't never honest.
What end up happening is when the relationship kicks into full gear and it becomes what it becomes, and what end up happening is then she goes back to what's familiar. Or whatever situation. Women come into relationships carrying baggages from the last relationship too. That be fucked up too.
Yeah.
I'm gotta be repairing what another nigga did
Men
fucked
do
up.
too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
y'all
true.
come with the
But
fucked
then
up
my
shit
point
too.
is, I can fix everything once I'm getting some buns. I'm happy when I'm getting some buns.
Exactly.
I can fix anything.
Things is more tolerable.
Exactly. I can fix anything when the buns ratio.
Like for instance, say you with a female and he's friendly, not really a whole nothing like that. She's a friendly person, friends with all. Like y'all met each other in a different town, and you go back to her hometown, and you find out things that maybe fucking your head up. Right?
Yeah.
Things about her that you ain't really know. How do you deal with those kind of situations?
Well, the way you deal with that is
It's her past. It shouldn't have nothing to do with you.
whatever.
Listen to me.
When you come into a relationship with somebody, especially if you know certain things about them, then you're accepting who they are. But if you go into a relationship and you don't know,
maybe you're misconstruing it. Like, what if their past is coming into your relationship? Like, you got a past boyfriend, and now all of a sudden he's calling your phone, and y'all speaking on the phone and talking.
But can I tell you something?
Chummy. If your past is your past, then your past boyfriend should be in the past,
Can I tell you
and they
a
should
little
be in the
secret?
present.
In the past month, 2 of my past relationships, from 20 and 25 and 30 something. I just talked about the 20 and 25 year relationship. They found me. Looking for me, found me, and I had to sit back and ask myself, why did I break up with this person?
Now, why would you do that if you was in a relationship with somebody else?
No, but I need to know.
Women need clarity.
Yeah, I need to know what it was about you.
Like
Why are we not still together?
Like they know you cheating, but they want you to tell them. You know what I mean? Like they have the evidence.
What I'm saying?
They still want to hear you say that, Jamal. If you tell me, we can work it out. If a woman ever tell you that, you know you fucked.
But can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah.
I must have done something right, because niggas is looking for me 25 years later.
I don't know, man. I mean, it could be a lot of things.
What I'm saying is,
I'm not here to divulge all of that.
If your man got a problem with that, how would you handle that issue?
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna have no nigga that's that insecure. I'm not gonna have that.
Because I'm sure. Because here's the thing: if you're dealing with somebody and they're talking to all their ex-girlfriends, you're gonna have an issue with that. You say you're not, that's a lie. Know what I mean? You're gonna have an issue with him talking to all his ex-girlfriends.
No.
So why would it be alright for you to talk to your ex-men if...
No, I don't have a problem with him talking to his ex-girlfriends because remember, that ex is in front of her.
No doubt.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with me. I'm gonna keep it 100 with me. Me personally, I have no fucking care about nothing of that nature. If I find something now, I must be a gem that you don't want to lose. Never that, nothing but no other way. And if I gotta always be inserting that I'm your then
Your
maybe
own.
we shouldn't be.
Right? No.
I'm never gonna chase a woman to make to the point. I'm gonna do what it takes to maintain and make us happy and do what it takes. But I'm not gonna sit there and track the pussy all that. I gotta get money. I gotta do things that's gonna
But
take.
see,
No. I'm just speaking. I'm not speaking about me.
I'm not speaking
So
on
if she feel like she needs to have them kind of
tracking the buns and none of that shit.
Yeah. What I'm just saying is,
I'm just saying, you might have friends from your past.
I got plenty of them.
That you have, but it's an issue.
When a man is insecure, that's when it becomes an issue.
No, I'm not.
When a woman is insecure, that's when it becomes an issue.
All right. I know that there's a woman that is not insecure at all. Know what I mean?
But they have a problem with their man talking
because
to
it's
their
the other
ex.
people's intentions that they got a problem with.
Then
not really yours.
Right.
It's the other people's intentions.
And what they're attempting to do.
The intentions is to get you back.
It's fine with me.
Why else would
But
that?
if I know I got you, I know you're not going nowhere.
Hold on. At the end of the day, if you got men calling you after 25 years to check up on you, you think they just calling for a friendly call?
Maybe.
They calling to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And they just calling to see if they can get that old thing back.
She want that old thing
Exactly.
back. Oh, Biggie, give me one more chance.
That's the point that I was just getting to, y'all, when I said, I asked myself, why are me and this person not together? Because it must be something that broke us up. Why are we not together? We can't say we celebrating our 25th anniversary. Mm-hmm. So why would I even step back into that? I have learned so easily that you do not go back. Because anything that you left from before, you must have left it for a reason.
The truth about all of that is that a lot of the time is, you know the devil that you're dealing with, and because in a relationship, in my opinion, is that you learn to settle. A relationship is settling.
Yeah,
when you're dealing with something,
and shit that you can.
Exactly. A relationship is a compromise, means it's a settlement. That means this motherfucker always wear his shoes in the house, even though I don't like it, but he takes care of the bills and everything. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna settle on that. The small things, in my opinion, breaks a relationship. Yeah. Because if a woman is a hoeing and she fucking out there, you've been going anyway. It's normally the little nuances that adds up after a while that breaks things. It's never really, if your woman was gonna be cheating, she was cheating before she had you. She gonna cheat after she have you. She don't give a fuck. That's going on from day one anyway. Mm-hmm. So whether the old call comes in or not, that's going on anyway. So my opinion is, if there's traits that I don't fuck with, I'm just not gonna fuck with it anyway.
I'm not gonna fuck with you, period.
Here's my thing, man. If you got respect, see me, I don't deal with none of my exes. I'm just speaking on a personal level.
Right.
Okay.
I don't deal with my exes out of respect for my woman.
Your current. Right.
Exactly. So if I start speaking to my exes, I already know what my exes. Any of my exes talking to me, they trying to get back at it. That's just what it is.
But that may be your ex for you though. That may not be for them. There may be
it might be.
Woman handle dick a lot better than us. It's just been like 10, 15 years.
When we cheat, facade, man.
We don't get caught. Y'all
no, we ain't going there. I'm not giving them that pass. That's a facade, nigga. They just hide it better. They hide it better than us because they better think.
I think from a woman start having cycle and getting little breasts, everybody been trying to fuck. So I think for a long time they've been getting so comfortable at no. A no for a woman is easy.
No. Most of them went through the ring already.
Hell yeah.
By the time they got of age, they had already went through the ring of saying yes to everything moving.
Right. Well, I mean, a woman that looks good, maybe walking down the street, got 20 niggas that's gonna say, "Hey, ma, what's going on? How you doing? Can I get a number?"
Certainly.
A nigga walking down the street,
tell you what kind of nigga. Tell you what kind of chick I like.
A nigga walking down the street ain't gonna get nobody.
I'm gonna tell you what kind of chick I like. I like the chick that's gonna dub them niggas. Like, nigga, back up, man.
Nigga,
listen,
why you walking?
Why you even talking to me, bro?
Yeah. But I mean, a nigga.
I was one of those
ones I like. Those are the ones I like.
But the thing about it is,
I was one of those.
What I'm trying to say is that the average nigga don't get that much play in a day. Like, our ratio is if we holler at 20 bitches and one say, "Here go my number," we good. Right? But for a female, that may have been 50 niggas.
Of course, man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You gotta think them 15 niggas already got chicks though.
I mean, I'm not even speaking on that, but I'm speaking on what you saying though.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
What you saying is real.
So you willing to lose a good thing for something that might pan out to be some bullshit.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you the amount of energy a woman get just going to the grocery store or being out in public. If your woman dress up and walk out the door looking nice, there is gonna be a male that looks at her.
So now you answering her question. That's why they want us to hump through them hoops all the time.
Because there's always somebody out there.
You can't play devil's advocate and then be God at the same time, nigga.
Exactly.
Either you're gonna be the devil's advocate and stay there.
No.
You can't flip flop, nigga. Nah, that's flip flop. Nah. You're flip flopping.
Nah. Hold on. I mean, you're corner 100%. But listen what I'm saying.
Right now, you're giving them the reason on why they want niggas. They expect niggas to jump through the hoops. That's why they expect you to jump through the hoops, and they stop giving them buns up.
But hold up. I'm on with you on the no buns because I know what it's like to not get the buns. But hold up. Your conversation that you brought up was about the exes.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying that a female from her younger age, when she started to mature into maturity or get there, been getting dick thrown at her all the fucking time.
Exactly.
So she know how to. I'm just saying that she knows how to handle that one piece.
Hey, do you want to be famous?
Do you want to be famous?
Do you want to be famous?
Let We Famous Media help you with that.
With music videos starting at $150.
Web design, electronic press kits, social media branding, and more.
If you want the best quality for the best prices, We Famous Media can't be beat. So invest in yourself.
With We Famous Media,
where we fame us.
Let us make you a star.
Guys, all I'm saying is that the world is not perfect, and neither are we.
No doubt.
So everybody has to do their part.
That, man.
Everybody has to do their part.
Yeah, we definitely can never put our principles on people. Everybody just don't have the same principles.
That's the problem I have. That's my flaw, because I keep it 100 with everybody.
Yeah, but
all the time.
Everybody.
So when niggas give me 99.9, it makes me look at them. It makes me lose respect for them.
I don't even lose respect
for
them.
Hey, can I tell you something? They might be just giving you all they can.
Exactly.
That's
all they're capable of.
That's why I said it's my flaw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can't see it no other way.
Yeah, it's good, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's hard for me to see it is 99.9. I don't even know how to be that way. I mean, if I am that way, it's gonna eat me the fuck up.
Can I tell you something though? I found that even when I try not to be, that it's really hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because I give 100%. If I'm in a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is,
anything,
I give 100%. And when I find that you're not giving 100 back, it kind of makes me feel away. But then you have to realize that everybody's not capable.
That might be their 100%.
Their
100% might be exactly. They 100% might be 50% to you.
Exactly.
Somebody looked at me a long time ago when I was doing business, and he said, "Listen."
A wise man told me that. That's how I learned that from a wise man.
I was in a business doing some business stuff when I was doing real estate, and the man said, "Listen, there's gonna be people that you deal with
that you're not even gonna like.
That you ain't gonna like. Mm-hmm. But you gotta understand that if you're trying to get business done, you ain't
gotta
fucking
like
them.
You liking them.
He said you don't gotta like them. They may be an asshole, a racist, every fucking thing. They may be everything that you go against. But you got business to conduct, and it ain't personal, right? I've been around Jamaican shatters. Some of the people that she knows. and I would tell you, they would sit around with you, eat and drink with you. Everything would be like how we chilling now, knowing that later on they're gonna pop your head off.
Yeah.
So when you understand that, I don't even think of you of 100 unless we got history. It makes me say that you 100.
When I say 100, in order for you to be in my circle, I gotta feel like you 100. Else you're not even gonna make it to my circle.
Right.
Me, I like to delegate. So if a motherfucker ain't 100, that ain't a motherfucker I'm dealing with. Somebody else is gonna have to deal with that motherfucker because I know how I am.
Right.
I know that I'm gonna see it. I'm gonna point it out. And I'm gonna pick that shit apart. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's gonna drive your ass crazy.
And it's gonna fuck up the whole business relationship. If there is business going on, it's gonna fuck up the relationship. That's why I like for other people to do business on my behalf. Well, if I'm doing business for myself, I'm gonna notice that bullshit Hollywood shit. Oh, that's Hollywood, nigga. Listen, if you're gonna say something to me, mean what the fuck you saying.
Yeah, well,
don't say some shit and don't mean it.
Well, most business is smoke and mirrors, and that's what you gotta understand.
Exactly.
Most business is to see how much they can get without having to give up
a
something.
whole lot. Mm-hmm.
For you to be profitable, somebody have to take somewhat of a loss.
Somebody got to get screwed.
For you to be profitable. So if you buy something for $1 and you sell it for $5, you have a $4
profit.
That's how it works.
Me, I'm a hustler. I was guess what you would call a good hustler, because I made sure that my customers was happy.
I'm just giving you how
all the time.
I'm just giving you capitalistic behaviors, my brother, because you got to understand that even if you don't want to do business certain ways, you still got to understand the game, how it's being played, so you understand how you want to play it. You got to at least know.
So you understand your part.
Exactly, how you position yourself.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter if you fuck with that.
I guess that's probably why I'm always losing.
Yeah. Well.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I'm always losing.
People take advantage of your heart.
I like to do business on a level playing field, keeping it 100 with motherfuckers, letting them know what they're getting into before they get into it. Of course, I could always swindle a motherfucker into getting into some shit, knowing what it is and not giving them the full details on what's going on, and letting them take the motherfucking the hit at the end of the day. But I'm not gonna feel correct within myself.
That's your morals, which is good, and I'm not even dubbing that. But business has no morals. The motherfuckers that's working, I'm telling you, the people that are running corporate entities don't have no fucking morals.
Can I tell y'all something? I watched this movie the other day, and they're not paying us for this, but I'm gonna name it. The Banker.
You know what's crazy? I wanted to see that shit. I seen it was about the two black dudes
that was owning banks and buying buildings, but they had to do it under auspices of a white man.
Of course,
man. I mean, I ain't never watched the movie, but I did want to see it.
Can I tell you something? That was some of the craziest.
But that goes to show you
shit that I seen.
I'll give you a different situation, right? And let's use the music industry for something that we can correlate to.
Yeah.
You go to get a deal from people who have nothing to do with your culture. You make the record, give it to somebody that's not part of your culture to sell it back to your culture.
That's why I used to fuss that. I'm glad.
You see what I'm saying? You make music for your culture. You give it to somebody, you sell it to somebody, or leverage it with somebody else that's taking 90%, 95%, 99% of it that got nothing to do with your culture to sell it back to your culture.
Tell you a secret, man. I did a whole class on this exact shit.
Right.
I mean,
yo, I guess y'all all know.
Our culture
He's in school.
Stolen. Our shit was stolen on us. Stolen from us.
Facts.
And like a lot of the things that we created, we don't get credit for.
Facts.
Especially in the music.
Like
sense.
Gary Morgan with the stoplight.
Exactly. Like Lil Richie with rock and roll.
Exactly, Lil Richie.
I mean, as far as they concerned, Elvis started rock and roll.
Right.
The rock and roll king.
Like Edison took
and
the electricity, but he wasn't the one that really put it together. He was just a white face.
Right.
Exactly.
And that's the type of thing that I'm trying to tell you. So when you get to where I'm at and what we trying to accomplish is to understand. That's why I'm big on positioning myself, because I'm always big on learning the craft more than actually getting the money right off the top. If I learn the craft, I
get the money.
I can set up shop anywhere and make money.
Gonna come. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Even when I'm speaking to your shorty about her food trip.
No. I gotta cancel.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Because this is my partner over here.
Right.
If it ain't making money, he
He
ain't
ain't
fucking
go-
with it.
he don't wanna have a
He gotta figure out how it's gonna make money first.
Exactly.
No.
He's going. I couldn't let you. I couldn't hold back.
No. Hold up.
If it ain't got something to do with money,
You're
he ain't fucking
100%
with it.
right, but listen to what I'm saying though. That means I have to learn the craft. I have to understand how the craft works.
Yes.
So it's always going to be within the lane, all right?
Uh-huh.
Podcasting is being streamed on multiple platforms. Our music is being consumed on multiple platforms. Some of the same platforms have podcasting.
Yes.
Right.
If we're doing well streaming with the music,
Why not?
Well, podcast.
I may not exactly.
It's a no-brainer.
Right,
No,
but I may not understand podcasting fully.
Yeah,
But I know how to monetize it
Exactly.
fully. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
About
I
that
am
money.
saying, so I'm
About that
learning.
money.
I'm learning on the job, but while I'm learning, I'm getting paid to learn.
Exactly.
On
That's
the
what I'm
job
saying.
training.
I'm not gonna just not figure out how to get to the bag. Though is what I'm saying.
Yo,
That's what it is. A lot of the times we create dope shit, but we don't know how to
How to make the money from it.
Monetize it.
You know what's crazy? I ain't even gonna lie to you. Before this whole internet radio shit started, I had probably one of the first internet radio stations.
Facts.
I did not know. I mean,
You didn't know what you had.
Shit was popping. This shit was off the chain. I'm talking about stars coming to get interviewed.
Mm-hmm.
We had the setup where you could perform live and all that.
Before that, you had.
But I did not know how to
You
turn
know
that
the value.
into money. No, I just didn't know how to turn it into money.
Right.
I didn't know how to make the money from it.
Right.
It was already popping. It was already to the point where it started a whole fad in my hometown, where everybody in the hood started getting radio stations and doing the internet radio thing and taking it to a level.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you guys did the first hood fighting video.
Yes, the hood fights.
Hood fights,
We
yeah.
got robbed on that shit because we did the ghetto brawl shit and the motherfuckers made millions off
of it. Yeah.
And we've probably seen about 25,000 altogether.
But
Yeah.
you know what? The people
But
that
that's pretty
start
much
these
how
things
things work.
usually don't wind up.
That's because we don't have the knowledge as far as how to turn it into.
Because like hip hop.
Know what I mean, niggas that had an idea and will have the drive to get some shit done, but won't have the knowledge as far as turning it into dollars.
Like with hip hop, when we first started, I remember my brother Cool Herc and the parties that we used to have in the community centers and in the parks and stuff like that. When we were doing that, everybody was saying, "Oh, that's not gonna last. You know, that's just a fad."
Hold on.
I'm trying to tell you that
That's my
Pinky
brother.
be fucking me
History.
up.
Hold on, man.
That's a whole nother podcast. I wasn't even gonna say that. Please, she gotta give me that whole story separate.
That's my brother.
Baby.
I could call him and tell him, "Yo, I need a drop or something," and he gonna do it.
Man,
We need a drop. What you mean?
Exactly. We definitely need a drop.
Yo, you heard what God told you? He said you come to New York, he gonna make sure.
We gonna go up there to see him because I want to get blessed.
Yes.
I want to go
Yeah.
around. I'm not even going up to Spring Valley. We just gonna go right where he at.
Right to the hood.
Right to the
Do
hood.
what it do.
And yeah, move
Yeah.
Him and then
move
out
and
of
do what we
there.
need to do. Yeah.
And he said he gonna make sure y'all have some special guests.
Yeah, yeah.
He gonna make sure.
Yeah, we gonna do
You
that.
understand what I'm saying? So
I'm thinking about renting a van and just ride up there.
We got
roll out.
Cool Herc.
Roll out, man.
Cool
we need to do
Herc.
that.
Cool Herc is my big brother.
You know what's crazy is I see now. Shit on net.
Something about hip hop.
It was about when hip hop first started.
Yes,
Right.
Lord.
DJ. What the hell was the
Cedric
name of that?
Avenue, Cedric Avenue,
It was
baby.
when hip hop first started.
That's
with
where it
DJ
started.
Cruz.
And we be out in the
How
park.
Queens used to go against
Right.
the Bronx.
Bronx,
and all
yes,
that.
yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
All that.
Yo, we had Disco Fever.
Pinky been around the block for a while, man.
I mean, with Russell
Disco Fever,
and
I think.
Curtis and
Disco Fever.
Grandmaster Flash and I
Yeah.
know all of them.
Listen, man, we need to see if we can get them on the podcast.
I mean, I
Even if we gotta do some Zoom type shit.
No,
Man,
what
fuck
I-
that. We'll go see them niggas.
Exactly. We'll go out to the hood.
We'll go to the
just
hood.
to get that.
Now,
Pack up all this shit. Bring all this shit.
my prayers go
Lights
out
and
to Curtis
everything.
Blow. I
Yes.
heard that he just had a heart transplant.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and this is one of my best friends.
Wow.
So I'm sending prayers and love to you, Curtis Walker.
Yeah.
I hope things work out better. I hope everything works out for you.
Yes,
We're praying for you.
We're praying for a speedy recovery.
Yes, we are.
And a full recovery at
Yes,
that too.
because Curtis, that's the man. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, I grew up on Curtis Blow. He's part of the reason why
Curtis
I make records
Walker.
today.
His name is Curtis Walker.
Listen, I only know Curtis.
We only know Curtis Blow. You know Curtis Walker.
Exactly. I
You know what I mean?
Curtis Blow.
Yeah, we gotta meet the motherfucker. Then we gotta
definitely
call
an
him
inspiration.
Yo, I remember I used to call his
making
mother
music.
and be like, Miss Walker, where's Curtis?
I remember I used to stay up late just to record his songs
Yes,
on the radio.
Yes,
And we played them 2 hours out the week.
yes. But I'm a New York City girl, so I do know all of them. I mean, when hip hop first hit the scene, I was right there, right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh yeah, we got to get into some of those stories, then. We definitely got to get into
a whole
some.
show.
One day. One day.
Yeah, she was in them basement parties. That's why she liked them Jamaicans.
Because too many people is still alive, so I can't tell too many stories.
Oh, looks like somebody getting beat up on. Who's that?
It's 7-3 Jets. Come on, Jets. You don't get no credit off of beating Jets.
No. Hold on. Who's beating the Jets?
Seattle.
Anybody
That's somebody's team. I ain't gonna lie. That's somebody in his team.
You're damn right it is.
And I mean, we supposed to have a sports segment, but today
We're
we
working
doing
on
it.
that.
Yeah,
I mean, the Jets are 0-12 this season. So.
So hold on. The Giants had a fucked up record too, right? Didn't we play Seattle?
Why are y'all talking about New York teams if we live in Georgia?
Hold on. Nah,
I don't rep none of these Georgia
the big
teams.
up. My situation is a big up because I rep Giants all day. That's my team.
Every day.
Whether they garbage or not. That's my
Like
squad.
the Knicks.
Like
the Knicks.
Yeah, I can't fuck with no Brooklyn Nets.
I believe we did play Seattle last week or the week before that.
Yes.
Who won?
We let New York win.
Oh, you let us win. All right.
Yo, let us win.
Yeah.
I just had to put that on the record.
That's on the record.
Whatever.
That's on the record.
I mean, that's all we got for sports, man. That's all we got for
That's all we need.
Standings are kind of fucked up,
That's all we need.
We will be right back.
Yeah, man. We about to sign off on this segment.
Yeah.
I mean, we gonna come back at y'all in a little while, though, man. We got another segment for y'all coming up, and this is what's going down.
It's going down.
It is going down. So I want to thank everybody for logging in.
Two dudes, a Mike and Tuscadero.
Yes, 2 MCs in the mic, the podcast, all the way lit.
And Tuscadero's in the building.
Yes, I like to call her Pinky the Brain because she the brains of the operation. Obviously, it's always Ask Pinky. She got her own segment.
She said that's
you know what I mean?
She said that Pinky the Brain, she's a cartoon. She's a real deal.
Yeah, no, I'm the real thing.
It's Pinky and the Brain. She's Pinky the Brain.
Yeah.
She is the brain.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean,
she don't want to make it misconstrued.
Misconstrued. No, we don't want.
So she want to throw that.
Don't get it fucked up.
Tuscadero.
Yes.
Tuscadero.
Tuscadero.
Right. You know what I mean?
And you know who you are. You know you who named me that. You know who you are.
Yeah, that's right. So you done whipped it on somebody, they just gave you a whole other fucking name. We out, man. We out.
Yeah, we out here.
Later, y'all.